What's up, YouTube? I wanted to do a moto vlog today because I haven't done one in forever. Let my bike warm up. I haven't went out and started it in, God, I don't know how long. So I wanted to come out. It's like, as you can see, I'll come out here and we'll look at the street. My neighbors probably think I'm an idiot walking around with my helmet on. But I wanted to come out and show you why I'm not moto vlogging on my motorcycle, because this shit is slick. See, all the way up the road. This road, all the other roads are clear, but this road, there's no way I could get out on this. So I wanted to do a moto vlog anyway. I wanted to come out and just kind of do a walk around on my bike. I've got a lot of crap done to it that I really haven't showed anybody, or just haven't had the camera on. You know, I just normally throw my helmet on and go for a ride, but I'm missing my license plate. A buddy of mine, Dustin's re-welding my tailpiece. I switched it. If you look at some of my pictures I got posted, I took all the old stuff off, and I actually used all the old stuff to make my tailpiece. God, look at the mud. That's what I get for trying to take in the backyard. But if you look at the back of Ninja 300s, they kind of look like a Cobra. I don't know if you guys can see that. They look really awesome without having that big old ugly ass tailpiece on it. So took it all apart, and I used these two bolts right here, and the license plate's gonna hang down this way. And then I got like I don't really can see it that much because I got an LED light I just stuck there, and then I just put my LED turn signals on. That's my newest invention. I just drilled a hole, actually. I kind of got lucky. There's just some Chinese R1 front blinkers I just put back here. The drill bit was the perfect size, so instead of having to worry about the cheap ass, good God, look at that, bolts, the plastic bolts, and actually putting it on it, I just screwed it right into the plastic, and it just screwed in there. And I just had to change out the blinker. I did a video on it, actually, but I don't know, it just didn't come out good. I didn't wear my helmet. I had it stuck here in the back, so it just displayed the whole bike. If you guys want to see it, throw it in a comment, and I'll just throw it up if you guys want to see it. If you guys don't, then I'll just leave it alone. But kind of want to let you know. I guess I should explain why I had the mud in the back. My bike was, I got my lights in, and I only got one light out here in the shed, and it was cold as fuck. Oh my God, it was cold. So Friday, I got the idea that I'm going to say screw it, and I'm going to bring my bike inside my living room and do all my plastic removal, because I don't want to break there's a lot of clips and all in here and everything, and I don't want to have to break it, being cold plastic. So I was like, alright, Friday I made a decision. I talked to the wife. She's like, yeah, I don't care, whatever, I got cardboard here from work and stuff I laid down. I just rode my bike in. But so Saturday, it got warm enough just to melt everything and to thaw shit out. So I pulled my bike out back, my porch. I went this way, and I come out and I put my motorcycle ramps down. And I came through here, and this was all mud. I mean, you can see my motorcycle tracks still. That's how deep they are. I can put my boot all the way through it. And I rode up, you see the mud on the deck, I rode up here. And then I just bumped it up and put it in the house. But my tire was just sitting there spinning. There is absolutely no traction whatsoever on a sport bike for crap like that. So coming back out was just as bad. So that's why my bike is freaking dirty. I'm sorry. I'm not very pleased with it either. But anyway, I got spindles. Got my bike stand. Like I said, I got my LED blinkers I put on. Got a K&N. I removed my snorkel from back here. Real simple to do on these bikes. I got some pictures of it. Anybody wants to know how to do it, hit me up. It's simple. You don't have to take apart your bike like everybody says you do. Let me see, where's my key? I got lucky too. My key doesn't interfere with my light. I was really worried about that. Got my programmer. Area P EFI tuner. There's all my wiring and stuff. I got it all nicely done in there. The Area P tuner, they say, you know, take apart all your plastics and all that stuff. You don't have to. You know, if you just, of course you got to take your back off, your side off, your seat off, this piece of plastic off, this bolt off, and then there's a tank bolt here and I think here underneath this, and then 2 bolts here. And then you just prop your tank up on a 2x4. And then you can get all the injectors and then your other ones right here. And then you can just pull this piece of plastic out a little bit and get in there and pop it. I mean, I did it. It took me longer to actually figure out how to fucking pop the injector plugs off, because you can't see the plug, the push-in part in the front, so you gotta kind of feel. Smoked out shield. I just did it with Plasti Dip. Turned out pretty good. I got my shorties. Not really. I don't know. I like the looks of them better than the god awful stalkers. Oh, there's my clutch side. And there's my brake side. See, I like them. I like them better. I mean, I still put 3 fingers. I'm not a 2-finger. I can't. I'm just used to riding that way, so that's the way I still ride. But I mean, I like the way they look. The adjustment on the brake is really good, but I had a lot of slop in my clutch, which is where you adjust right here. So it was like when you push back on it, see how there's no like that? Before it would go back almost like a half of an inch, bonk, 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 bonk. So I went to a friend of mine, and he's like, oh, we can adjust that. And I was like, I don't fuck with clutches. He goes, oh, it's not that bad. It's not like, you know, back in the day. And I was like, well, that's exactly like it is back in the day. Same thing I had on my 4-wheeler, and I fucked my 4-wheeler clutch all up trying to figure out how to adjust it myself. But anyway, he adjusted it, and then I stopped by Yamaha just to make sure I was ordering a front tire, and he adjusted it more, which, oh man, these tires suck. If I recommend anybody that buys a brand new 300, automatically, before we even leave the showroom floor, switch out the front fucking tire. It's junk. It sucks. I know you can't see in here, but it is dry rotted like a mofo. I mean, it's only a year old, and it's like dry rotted. So I got a Continental. They call it Connie, I guess. That's what the dealership calls it. I've never heard it called that, but a Continental front tire I just ordered. I'm just waiting for it to come in and getting whether I can actually ride. I got the recall done for the computer, the stock computer. I got another recall in the mail for something to do with the brake caliper interfering. I don't know. Something to do with the brake caliper interference. I don't really know. I don't know what it is, but it's free, so it's going to get done. Took care of the leaks. That's another thing, is if you buy one of these bikes and they put it together, make sure you talk to the mechanic if your people aren't douchebags. All of these, I have a video. If you guys have watched any of my videos, you see it. It's the Ninja 300 leak video. All my clamps were loose. Every one of them. I had to turn an average of 5 to 10 times a piece. And it was leaking inside here and coming out. Because every time I got my bike, I could smell. And I'm low on coolant. And I was like, man, what's the deal? Normally when you smell stuff, and I didn't smell it out my exhaust, I was like, alright, well maybe the internal is okay. So I can't leave anything alone. I had to tear it apart myself, and I tore it all apart and tightened them down, and I haven't had a problem since. Took care of the smell and everything. So that's the first time I actually got to tear my bike apart. And actually I got pictures and shit on there too of it sitting right out here with it naked. But I went to the Yamaha Friday. I should have done it. That's why I bought this bike from. I know it's a Ninja, but they had it traded in. The guy bought an R6. I went and go buy a helmet. Or look at helmets, actually. This is before I was even really into... I was going to buy a motorcycle, but I wasn't financially able at the time. And the girl come over and asked me what I was looking for. And I was like, well, I want a Ninja 300 white. I love that pearl. And she's like, oh, well, we just happen to have one. And I'm like, oh, really? I went out and looked at this, and it already had the exhaust on it and stuff. And I was like, yeah, 6,000, almost 7,000 miles when I bought it. I gave 4. They wanted 45 for it. I think 45, and I offered them 4 cash, and they settled on 42, which is fine. I mean, I was expected to pay the full price anyway, so. But I went in there Friday. Get back to what I was saying. I went in there and I talked to the dealer all the time. The salesman there is really, really cool, and I'm going back and forth between a street triple, and then Yamaha just came out with the MT-09 or the FC-09 triple. Heard a lot of really bad things about it, and even he said that you can outride the suspension on it. It gets kind of funky in the corners. So we were just talking about one of those, and it's a lot cheaper than this triple. One's $79 and one's $99. And so I walked over to I always get it wrong. It's an FZ 6R. It's basically the R6 just detuned. Well, it doesn't have the same motor in it, but I always look at it as an R6 detuned. It's inline 4. And I've been looking at that. That was one of the first bikes I looked at buying, but I didn't want to start off on a 600 yet. So he's like, "Are you really serious about maybe trading your bike?" And I was like, "I don't know. I really don't want to get rid of Marshmallow." I said, "It's my first bike. I'm kind of attached to it. It handles good. It's light. Gas mileage it sucks, but I had a lot of stuff done to it to compound the bad gas mileage. So hopefully with that tuner in it, it'll be better." When I was talking to him, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about trading it. What would you give for him? What do you give me for it?" And he's like, "Well, I couldn't give you what you had done to it, but I can get close." But of course, they never shoot numbers until you get, down to paperwork. But he's like, "I can get you a hell of a price on that Yamaha." And I was like, "Well, yeah, but what's a hell of a price? I've heard that before." And it was $7,800. Had a big X to it, and he goes, "I can get you into that 6 even." I was like, "Oh, damn you." So it really sucked. I was like, I was tempted, but then I got thinking all Friday night. I just love my Ninja. I love riding this bike. It's comfortable. It's it's got a decent seating position. Like I said, it's light. I'm really good at it. I'm getting really good on it. I've had it tore apart umpteen times, so I'm kind of getting so I can work on it and shit. And I've got so much done to this. It doesn't look like I got a lot done, but I have a lot of little stuff done to it. My lights, my levers, the programmer, the K&N, even the spindles and stuff, they won't go on a Yamaha. They're 10mm. I think Yamaha's 8. But, just little stuff like that. I just don't want to get rid of it, so. Alright. I just wanted to say thank you to all my subscribers. Got 18 now. I talked a little bit with Lazy Cricket. He's a new guy that's coming out. He's got some pretty good videos. And Logan, God, I can't remember. I know it's Logan something. Sorry if I butchered your name, bud. But those two, I've been kind of bullshit back and forth with them. We're looking at logos for our channels and stuff. And I've got an artist friend that I'm looking into right now. We're talking. I'm trying to convince him. He's the normal artist attitude. I'm trying to weasel my way into getting him to do it for me and to help Logan out and stuff, and if Lazy Cricket wants it done. But I am trying, guys. If you do watch this video, I am trying. I didn't just throw that out there for the hell of it. I will try my best. Another thing I wanted to mention, end of April, it gets pretty nice around here. JB, my friend I talk about all the time that wrecked his motorcycle, he's got one in the works. He's got another 2014 Ninja white. It's got the black tank, uglier and shit. But anyway, he's getting one of those. And we're going to have a photo shoot. He has a really nice camera, and we're going to do a photo shoot. We've already got, let me see, my bike, his bike, Dustin's truck. He's got an 89 Chevy short bed that he put a 94 front end and completely frame off, rebuilt it, lowered it. It's got 20s. It's just gorgeous. We'll do that. We've got, I think we got like a 65 Mustang convertible, 70 or 71 Monte Carlo. I think one of his friends said he'll come. And then I got one of my real good friends that does tint, Springfield Perfect Tint. There's a shout out for you guys. Go to their .com if you live anywhere near us. They do really good tint. Actually, they did my Camaro. They did a really good job. Really good guys. They do residential too. He has a brand new GTR that I'm 95% sure he'll come out. And we've already got 2 models. Literally, models. Yep. JB pulled out some of his contacts, and he's got some girls that want to pose in bikinis. So we're going to do bikinis, and we're going to do like going out wear, jeans, tank top, and we're going to do each girl on each bike and each girl on each car, and then just give them, you know, it's basically free pictures and free publicity for the girls and just fun for us. We get to be around models in bathing suits. Yeah. So I'll have all them posted up. We're thinking about doing a calendar if we get enough cars and enough girls. So let me know if that's something that you guys would want to watch or you'd like to have. We can throw something together. So, yeah, I'm going to leave you guys with that. I'll talk to you later. Hopefully I'll get riding soon and I can actually get on my bike. I can't wait. Talk to you later.